Wah. Good morning, afternoon, evening. It is taco time. Taco time. Taco time. Hi. How's everyone doing? Are we perhaps, possibly, by chance, miraculously preserved? Pretty good. Not today. What happened? What happened, Taco? Did you not sleep well? Tummy hurt? Oh no. Boiling in the heat? I guess it is summer after all. Am EP? Same. Actually, not too much. I ingested rather, elixir of the undying, and I'm less dead. Less not miraculously preserved. The heat is strong. It is pretty hot. It's pretty hot. Is that code for coffee? No. Coffee is the nectar of the undying tree. Undying plant, I don't know. Coffee plant? Coffee tree? Is coffee? Do coffee grow on trees or plants? Like bushes? Bean soup. Bushes. Okay, so we need a better term for that. Nectar of the nectar of shrubbery. That sounds not that tasty. The nectar of energy. Oh, the nectar of awakening. The nectar of awakening. Oh. Because people usually drink it like early in the morning. You know? So it's like, it's gonna be what? Elixir of the undying, nectar of awakening. Wow. Most people can't feel awake without it. Exactly, that's why it's the nectar of awakening. Now, which is better? Technically, nectar of awakening actually is better. But it's more natural, you know? Like nectar is something you get from like the nature. It's like the essence of nature. But elixir of the undying, it's like an elixir, you know? It's crafted by the alchemists, you know? It might not be very healthy. What is elixir of the undying? Energy drinks. Yes. You're not supposed to ruin the illusion. They just need a little bit of, you know, education, like a translator's note, you know? Yeah. Natural doesn't necessarily mean healthy. Just look at arsenic-filled apple seeds. That's just a self-defense mechanism, you know? for the apples. They also gotta, you know, thrive in the wild. They can't have, you know, big humans always eating away at their seeds. Wait, isn't it cyanide? Yeah, it is cyanide. I don't know. Something poisonous. Something toxic. Caffeine is self-defense mechanism against bugs. Why does it not work against mosquitoes though? I'm sure at this point caffeine runs in my blood, but doesn't help with mosquitoes. They adapted. They live on caffeine now. It's like their premium blood they can get. They get like a caffeine full human. They're like, oh, what's this? What's this tingling sensation in this blood? Oh, quite suits my fancy. Don't people sometimes do that though? Like humans in history, they sometimes eat things. They're like, oh, what is this? What is this weird tingling feeling I'm getting from eating this? This is quite interesting, exquisite. And then they keep eating it. It's just like that, but mosquitoes too. Literally peppers. Exactly. They're like, oh, this kind of hurts to eat, but it's kind of good. It's kind of good, and they keep eating it. And they get used to it, and they want more and more and more. Exactly. Maybe that's why mosquitoes like my blood so much. They're like, ooh, this caffeine, exquisite. Must have more. My blood became the elixir of life for the mosquito. But haha, mosquitoes can't get me if I don't go outside. Yeah. Open the window. I have bug nets on my windows. They can't infiltrate my fortress. They cannot. Anyways, today's just gonna be a pretty chill stream. I was gonna play more video games, but I'm kind of tired. And I have to be honest, yesterday's experience, not just playing the game, but just overall was not pleasant. Not as pleasant as I thought it was gonna be. So I need to step back and relax a bit. Speaking of which, we got new kohais. We have 2 more upcoming ones later today. But quite excited. I'll talk about the Elden Ring stuff later, because I'm excited to talk about new kohais first. But man, when I first heard Elizabeth singing, I was like, and then I heard the song and I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know this song. You like jazz? I think she likes jazz. Be honest though, I got a little pokey poke beforehand. She was like, I'm gonna be singing Violet in my debut. I was like, oh, okay. And then, yeah. It's so hard not to talk about. It was so hard not to talk about them like right before they debuted, because we got to say hi to them a little bit beforehand. they're super nice, super cute, super talented, you know. But it's me. Ninomae is known to give out too much information, so I didn't wanna talk about it. Yeah. But she's so cool, Elizabeth. And Gigi too. Gigi is gremlin. That's all I can say. Gigi gremlin. Did you know she was gonna sing Violet? Yeah, she asked if it would be okay to sing. I was like, of course, of course. I'm always happy when other members sing my songs. Yeah. I really like Gigi's like the intro video. It was very cool. I really like that. She had like kind of like a tabletop RPG kind of intro with the stats and stuff. It's pretty cool. And having the audience participation, that was pretty cool too. Oh. Very, very neat. I can't wait to see what the other two are up to. Well, I kind of already know, but I can't wait for the world to know what they're up to. Yeah, and both their covers are super good. Share with the class, Ina. No! I refuse! TAKOTIME! I'm so excited. I think it's always like an exciting time when new members join. Especially like in your own branch, I guess. Like, it's already been almost a year since Advent. What? What? Surely time didn't pass that fast, right? I am Dai Senpai. Does that mean my senpai tax allowances are bigger? Yes. I'm almost at 4 years. Oh my goodness, 4 years. That's like a full university degree. Oh my goodness. Some of you guys probably started school or uni or college when I debuted. And you guys are gonna be done. Huh. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I don't know if I talked about this before, but Ananis and I went to the same school. Well, I guess I had the option of going further away, but I didn't really want to go. But Ananis, because she had like summer internships and stuff, her like degree got dragged on for a while, and it almost was the same year as me. At the same time, I was like, I kinda, don't want to graduate uni at the same time as Annelies. But that was one of the reasons. The other reason was that I didn't really wanna like work too hard in school anymore, because I studied something that I kind of wasn't really interested in as much. That was the thing. It's like with Mamanis and Papanis, they were like, whatever you do after school, whatever your career is, you can do whatever you feel that you can be successful in, but you need to at least have a university degree in something. In something. So that was kind of the thing. Cause like some of the jobs you can apply, you don't really need like prior skills in that field, but they still require, like a college or university degree. So they were like, and it was, I think it changed a lot recently, but still around the time I think when I was done with school, it was still kind of you need to have a degree in something to be able to get a job somewhere kind of thing. So I was like, okay, I'll at least finish school even if I don't feel like finishing it. Oh yeah, speaking of which, this is a conversation I had with Mawanis. Like, about like our time, like my Ananis and my time back in like junior high school, especially in junior high. Because in high school, they didn't have my junior high. They had a thing where they celebrate like the top of the class, or like top of the class in like each subject, and like top of the class or top of the grade, like the highest grade in your grade kind of thing. And it was like every year they do that, like at the end of the year. And so Ananis, of course, she was very good, but she never was able to take first place, like overall, because there was another student who just does not get 100 and everything, so she couldn't take that place. But apparently, I don't remember this. I personally don't remember this, but apparently in grade 7, I got top of the grade, and I was like, I did? And then she was like, you don't remember? I'm just like, I thought I got like 3rd at best. And she's like, no. I was like, what? I don't remember this. And then she told me like she, since I got a really good like grade like in grade 7, she wanted me to, work hard and keep that place like in grade 8 and grade 9 too. But me personally, it's like, if I achieve something, I'm done. Like for Ananis, like if she achieves something, she, like for example, if she achieves like first in something, she'll, work hard to keep that place, right? But for me, I was like, okay, mom, I got you that high score. I'm done now. I don't have to try as hard. So I think maybe what I'm remembering as being 3rd is like probably grade 8 or something, where I got like 3rd highest, and then in grade 9 I kind of just didn't even care. Yeah, it was kind of a funny conversation I had with Melanis. I was like, I don't remember this. Look how much I care about my grades, mom. Yeah, it was kind of a funny conversation I had with Melanis. I was like, I don't remember this. Look how much I care about my grades, mom. 。  . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . . 。 . 。 . . 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 . Well, I mean, I don't think I did that bad in high school either. Because, you know, there was... So, you had to get... To apply to some schools, some like higher end schools, you had to get like a letter of... what should I say? Recommendation. Kind of, from like your school. And they usually have to tell you, or tell the person you're giving... Well, not... They don't tell me, but they gotta tell the school that I'm applying to, like what rank I am in the school and stuff, apparently. And... I remember for me, it was... I got to see one of the letters. It was like... 12th or something. This is not... It's not too bad. You know? That's not too bad for like grade 12. 12 for grade 12. Yeah. Yeah. But then that was kind of understandable, because like... I know there was a lot of people in my grade, especially my friends in high school. They were the AP kids, you know, the advanced placement kids. They were the smarties. I kind of just played along, you know. It's great. I sapped their knowledge and made it my own. It's kind of funny because like the Smarties bunch was kind of an interesting group of people in general, because there were the AP kids. They were a nice bunch of kids. Like we had the sporting AP kid who was like in every single sports team. And then we had the drama AP kid who was into like acting and stuff. And like English and whatnot, you know, theater. And then we had the band AP kids. There was a couple of us. We're the musical, artistic kind of AP kids. Yeah, they were a very interesting group of friends. I think it was kind of like it couldn't be helped that we were all friends, because whoever took AP classes, they just took other AP classes, and you know, there's not that many AP students in the school. So we all got into like the same class. At most there were like 2 different classes of each subject, so we all just had the same classes. Yeah. AP is advanced placement. What's the other thing? IB? I forgot what IB stood for. Yeah, there were schools that offered IB and some schools that offered AP. International Baccalaureate. See, I was AP English, by the way. Oh yeah, I remember my AP physics teacher was a very odd one. It's a very odd teacher. What's like a fictional character that most describes my AP physics teacher? What's that character in Star Trek? Spock! My AP physics teacher reminded me of Spock. I don't even remember their name, but I just remember the impression I got. I remember I wasn't really like a tryhard in AP physics, but one time my teacher set up kind of like a competition within the class, so we got a partner. And then we had to solve these physics questions to get clues to go around the school to find more questions to answer those questions. You know, kind of like a treasure quest. Find the treasure by solving all these problems. And the final prize was candy. And then me, who was kind of like, in the middle of the pack in AP physics. As soon as I saw candy, I was like, I'm motivated. So I literally speed solved all the questions, and then our team got the candy. It was great. I still remember the expression on my physics teacher's face. It's like, you solved it? I was like, yeah. Hand over the candy. I think that year's physics class was like the most fun physics class, because it was just very chill. I still remember because it's kind of ingrained in my brain, but I had my ringtone as Bird My Dread during that time, and yeah. It may or may not have rang during the physics class. Yeah. Those are some times. Man, recollecting some lost memories of old school times. Not too bad. Although, I don't know, the kind of a sad but funny comparison between Ananis's university graduation ceremony and then mine was that during hers, we were literally there like after the ceremony for like 2 to 3 hours. She was visiting all her friends, taking pictures and celebrating, finishing school. And then there was me. Mama niece and Papa niece were like, okay, let's go take pictures. I'm just like, we can go home. Oh my goodness. Yep. I don't know, cause like for Ananis, she did a lot of like club activities and like other extracurricular stuff, but I was not really into those in university. So yeah. If it was high school, I had friends, but all my friends were in different schools, and I was like, I spent most of my years taking naps at the library. It's kind of funny. I think I had one friend though, maybe two. They were just like friends I met while we were undeniably stuck in a lab for 6 hours a day. Yeah. So we kind of had to get to know each other. But then I'm not like a very sociable person in general where it's like, oh, let's go out and eat food together. Let's go do something. Blah, blah, blah. So, you know. Yeah. Actually, that was that one friend that... Was that the friend? I don't remember. One of the friends in uni were the one who... Was it? I don't remember. I don't remember who was the one who lent me the Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton. I don't remember. Or was it the other way around? It's been so long. My social battery not too great. Not a friend anymore. I don't really keep in touch with people. Just kind of sad. I mean, I have like 1 or 2 of my high school friends still added on Steam. And sometimes I see them playing games. And I'm like, wow, they're playing games. That's it. It's like, I sometimes see their profile and they're like, oh, they played this game. That game was fun. Yeah. But at the same time, I feel like... And I've heard that sometimes your friends from, you know, your younger days don't stay as close friends as like the friends you made later in your years. Because school kind of just, you know, has people that sometimes don't have that much in common. They put them all together and make them cooperate, and they think they're friends, but they're actually just trained by society to cooperate into thinking that they're friends. But I think friends you make later down your life, you actually, you know, like connect with them on a different level, so you get a lot closer to them. That's what Papani said, because Papani still has friends from when he was in like middle school and stuff. But he says like the most like closest friends he has is the ones he met in university. Yeah. That was pretty cool to hear about. I remember one time, like when I was little, Mamanis and Papanis took me to one of their like friends gathering and stuff. And I was like, wow, dad has friends. Cause you know, like, at least for me, like, I don't really, you know, see Papanis hanging out with friends and stuff that often. At least when I was growing up, I didn't see it very often. Papanis was probably busy working, so I didn't realize, you know. As you're growing up, you realize, you know, your parents are, you know, individuals too. They have their own lives and they have friends. and connections that you don't know about. They have memories that you don't know about, and you're just like, it's like an eye-opening when you have that revelation. It's like, right, there are also people with their own lives. Because, you know, when you're little, your world is just like you and then people around you. And you don't really realize that everyone has their own lives. They have their own problems and their own, like, relationships with other people. And it's just like, wow. Yeah. Quite interesting. I remember hearing about Papanis when he was little. Because Papanis is the youngest of his family, right? His side of the family. He has a lot of older sisters and brothers. Apparently, Papanis used to be like the mischievous. He wasn't a troublemaker, but then like when, for example, like his sisters are arguing, he would like kind of take both sides, but like in like a teasing way. And like, you know, like the logical kid that states facts. He was kind of like that. So he got apparently bonked by his sisters. Yeah. It's interesting to think about, like, what and how my parents grew up sometimes. It's like, I like to hear about their stories. Please, I need content for stream. So you know more cousins from the mom and niece side. Yeah, I know. I think family, like closeness wise, mom and niece's side is a lot closer, like together bonded. Like Papa niece's side is kind of like they still stay in touch, but they're kind of like off doing their own stuff, kind of thing. So like if I go visit like mama niece's side, like the entire family would just gather or something. But then if I'm visiting Papa niece's side, we have to visit them individually most of the times. Yeah. But at the same time, my cousins are kind of like split everywhere, so the entire family can't gather. But like, mama niece, papa niece, sibling. So my, what are they? Aunts, uncles. They're easier to gather, I think. It's a really big family if I think about it. So there's like so Papa niece has, so there's an uncle on Papa niece's side, who I thought was the oldest brother of the family, but apparently not. Apparently there was a even older brother and an older sister above him. I was like, huh. So I was like, I mean, they have a big family, but like the eldest uncle and the eldest auntie, I don't think I really met them that often. They're like legendary Pokemon. I guess they're a type that doesn't really like gather much at the family gatherings and stuff. I think I have met them like when I was like really little, like in kindergarten, like grade 1 or something, but I don't think I met them afterwards, so I don't remember them that much. Yeah. You remember your relatives' pets than your relatives. You gotta remember, Papa niece is the youngest out of 6 siblings. Ma niece is the youngest out of 6 siblings. So the eldest of that family is very far away from me in terms of the family tree. So unless they actually make an attempt to get in contact with me, I don't think I'll be able to reach them, you know? It's a really big family. And I don't even know exactly how many cousins I have amongst both sides of the family. And how many nephews and nieces from that branches of family. So in my generation of, you know, in their generation of kids and stuff, I'm the youngest out of the, you know, the 2 sides of the family. I think once your family gets to a certain point, like how big they are, it's hard to really gather everyone or get to know them. Like even if you have multiple siblings, I'm sure you have siblings that you get along better with than others. Sometimes, maybe. I don't know. I only have 1. I can't really tell. But like that's the thing, you know? Yeah. Is this pre-recorded? Yeah, totally. Totally is. I anticipated that you were gonna say this ahead of time. And now I'm answering you. I know, 9th moment. So smart. Pre-recording a relaxation stream. Hey, I'm just relaxing, you know? While past Ina is doing the stream. Wow. Ina actually just farming runes in Mogwin Palace. I might as well, honestly. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess I can talk about how I was playing around builds a little bit off stream. I leveled up a little bit, like to a 160 something, 165. And I respect, so I got more arcane, so it's kind of like a split between dex and arcane. I feel like with the build, getting more bleed procs would be ideal. Have I grabbed any more skadu tree parts? I did not, because I wanted to do that on stream. Exploring stuff. How much int? 9! I like 9 int, because, you know, 9 is like... It's like... What's it in German? 9! I reject my intelligence! No. 9. So I like it. 9-inch. But I think next time I play, it's gonna be more exploring. Probably. And you know, so far, I think I got into a mindset of wanting to finish a boss if I run into it within the stream. But even if it takes like 3 different streams, maybe I shouldn't always aim to finish it on the spot. But to be honest, I think so far the Dancing Lion, it was fun, but it wasn't my favorite. I'll put it like that. The camera was pretty awful. I feel like camera was janky, but at the same time, it was something you should also watch out for as a mechanic itself. It's what I ended up thinking about when I couldn't fall asleep at night yesterday. Positioning the boss very, I guess, should I say, it's not basic, but it is something that occurs in a lot of games. I'm not very good at turning the camera and not using lock-on either, so yeah, it's double boss, the light and the camera. Yeah, basically. Handling the camera is pretty important. But I think what made it worse was that, like, you know how the lion boss has the spinny move? Like, if it was a... what should I say? Like a move that didn't move the boss while it did it, I think it would have been less difficult. But because of that move, sometimes, like, you just have to move backwards. So sometimes you end up, you know, backing up into a wall without realizing. Giant AoEs with really fast enemies are gimmicky feeling. Yeah, that's what I kind of felt with the ice phase. It was like, I don't know. Maybe it's a skill issue on my end. It's just when there's like a charge, stompy attack, like bite attack, and there's a giant ice AoE around where it lands, and even if you dodge to the side, you still get clipped most of the times. I kind of felt sad. At first I thought the thunder one was the worst phase, but I think the ice is the worst phase. Because thunder, I think, is not too bad if you get the timing relatively okay or lined up. But the ice phase was a little difficult to find the timing. Like the lion, like the dancing lion's lightning spear attack, if you have enough reaction speed, it's really easy to dodge. Like as soon as you hear the sound, you just dodge. Like don't look at visual cues, you hear for the sound cues. You hear the swing or the lightning, whatchamacallit sound, and then you dodge. Because sometimes when the boss is hidden behind all the lightning pillars that it's about to hit the area. You can't see the boss movement. That was one thing too. Like I couldn't see the boss movements in the wind phase either. When I was really up close, it's really hard to try to see what the boss was doing. Too bad I have the reaction time of a sloth. Honestly, I think I have a pretty bad reaction speed. But it comes with practice. It becomes very natural. Like as soon as you hear the you just roll. Yeah. It's like the wind phase is also pretty hard when you're up close, because like you can't see if the boss is gonna do a follow-up like head and then the attack, or if it's just gonna stand still for a bit so you can hit it. Yeah, it's hard. So I ended up dodging a little more than I usually would during the wind phase. You're good at dodging. The problem was doing damage. Yeah, I feel like I feel like I need to explore more, definitely, because the Scatabudubudu tree fragments and upgrades I feel like are pretty important. Which is why I also played around with a little bit of builds and stuff. Skippity fragments. Yeah, I had like what, one single upgrade from the initial one we got. I wonder if there's any tacos who are stuck in Mogu. Are there any tacos stuck in Mogu? Can we help them out? Can I help them out? Can I beat Mogu again? You're almost there? You know, part of me never wants to beat Millennia on my playthrough because she's such a great training dummy. While I was playing around with builds, I was like, okay, if the bosses in the DLC is as fast as Millennia, how do I fare against them? Would you ever bring Pastina into the Millennia fight? Probably not. Like, there are bosses where I feel like I just want to be done with them and move on. If times like those happen, I will pull out Pastina. But fights like Millennia, I feel like, is a good challenge without being like impossibly difficult. Like Gideon, exactly. It's just some of them are annoying to fight, and I don't want to spend as much time on them. Like some bosses feels really good to fight. Like Millennia or Radahn, you know? It just feels good. And I feel like for those fights, it's worth fighting by myself. But for some bosses that are, I guess, like more gimmicky or like, you know, stuff like that, then it's not as fun on my own. But Gothskin Duo? What did I do for Gothskin Duo? I don't even remember. I killed them, yeah, I did. Because I was watching some of the other boss fights, and I remember I used like the jellyfish or pastina at times. Yeah. I might have used pastina to make it 2v2. Well, let's go back and watch, shall we? I feel like I should have just like a boss compilation. Oh, that's not that. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally have sound in it. Forgot how to do this with the new update. Volume mixer. Okay. You know, I don't want to accidentally get copyright striked by Ninomae for playing Equinopsis on stream or stuff like that, you know? And you remember what number it was? We should do a watch along of past Ina. Episode 21. That's pretty recent. Okay. Gothskin Duo. Okay, there it is. Go, Pastina! She's saying maybe she should have invested in 1 FP flask for Bloodhound Step, is it? Okay, you can do it, Pastina. Alright, we're at 2:51:16. I think that's the clear attempt. You know, the problem with Bloodhound Step is that I forget that I had it. Okay, this is number 21. I use jellyfish. Jellyfish. I guess jellyfish isn't bad. It's 2v2 now, she says. Oh, nice dodges, Pastina. Nice rolls. Oh, you should have stayed inside. It's safe inside. I'm backseating Pastina. Oh no! Oh, the double team! She almost died! Maybe I'll level up jellyfish and use jellyfish instead of Pastina. No, jelly pink! No, jelly! Okay, 1 down. Tell me, do you bleed? I guess killing the round one is better first because it doesn't break the pillars and you can use the pillars to dodge some stuff. Like the flames. Ugh! I'm on fire, she says. Okay, never mind. It all the tall one also breaks pillars. Oh no, the round one is alive again. Alright, I remember. I have to defeat them multiple times. Almost. She rolled too fast. I just realized there's no live 2D. I think it was around the time where the PC was dying, wasn't it? I think it was like overloading my graphics card or something. Or the RAM was going haywire, so I couldn't handle both the live 2D and the game. Oh! Ina, you keep rolling too fast. Not quite my tempo. I did see the thing where like you can use like sleep stuff to sleep one of them. That makes the fight a lot easier. I also saw a video that said that technically these two are supposed, like if you sleep one of them, it's the other one that's not slept is supposed to wake the other one up, but due to like some, it's not a bug, but like just a, I guess like a feature with the other mobs around the place or something, like it doesn't work in this arena. Oh, nice. I like how every time I beat a boss, it's like the same celebration of the yatta! And then I do like spinning circles. Commit! Do you think your fighting style is different now? I mean, it's relatively the same, I think. But I don't know, maybe it'll change with the DLC. Yeah, just no Bloodhound Step. I mean, I barely used Bloodhound Step anyways. And I think I'm using more buffs too. Change it to double slash. It really depends if I wanna change to Rivers of Blood. Because I did level it up just to test stuff. I mean, I get blood bleed procs much easier with Rivers of Blood. But at the same time, this Nagakima has been with me for so long. It's my, we have Rivers of Blood at home, you know? Does Blade Flame work with Rob? No, it does not. So the only buffs I put on myself is Golden Vow and then the Flame Grimty Strength. Nagakima is better when the boss is immune to bleed. That is true. Not all bosses bleed, which is unfortunate. But I'm also considering doing a dual blade, the Kirito. Who knows? Some bosses sadly lack skin. Full tuning. But I also gotta make sure that I leave enough room for parrying, cause parrying is just so satisfying. Man. I wanna watch some of the other boss fights. What was a memorable boss fight for you guys? Radahn? Rykard? I don't want to watch Rykard again. I watched it on my own. I just shout, "Together! Together!" for 5 minutes and then the boss dies. Yeah, Godfrey was a really fun fight, I have to say. And then I realized I should have probably have like already known some of Godfrey's moves. I feel like if I played and finished the game around the time that I actually started playing, I would have had a slightly easier time with Godfrey at the first phase. Because it's literally a very similar moveset, or if not the same as like the ghost one. But it was totally new to me. So, after 2 years. Alright, I wanna go watch the Godfrey fight. What's the timestamp? Wouldn't have to help the way to phase 2. Yeah, but then like I would have had more progression time. Okay, stream 24. Dun, 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 dun. Man, the music's so good. That was a free hit, she says. I think the quality looks so bad. I need to up my bitrate again for Elden Ring. Oh yeah, my internet was dying. Alright! I remember now. Ooh. Nice rolls there. Do they have any internet problems since then? Not much. Not that I noticed, at least. Oh, that delay. I guess the horror of Luface is not that bad if I like keep dodging sideways and try to get his back. That's what I remember. Oh. Oh, the green. The hug me dash is really scary. I'm at 2:08:55. Oh, it's almost over. You know, you should swap to the spell version of Golden Vow instead of the Ash of War. It lasts twice as long and stronger buff, and you have the faith to cast it. Last time I checked, I didn't have the faith to cast it. Only reason I think I seemed like I had the faith was because I had a golden, not the golden rule, the rune thingamajiggy. It's 25 faith, and I think I had like what, 22. There's the spin, the yatta spin. The rune arc, yeah. I mean, it's relatively easy to get to, thinking about how easy it is to just farm runes now. So, maybe something I'd consider. And that would save me the trouble of shuffling through weapons. Just eat boiled crab for 20% damage negation for 60 seconds. Are we gonna item to win? Are we doing it? Boiled crab sounds yummy. Although I feel like I should probably make a lot of like the poison and rot getting rid of stuff, because it's just like for exploring. It'd be annoying if I keep getting poison and rot. There's a cheap incantation for that. There's an incantation. Can't imagine an alternate universe where Ina has high int and runs magic. I feel like, okay, for like MMOs and stuff, sure, I really like playing magic-based ranged characters or supports. But for games like this, I feel like it's just more satisfying to just hit stuff. Yeah. Man. That's fun. Is this the Mogul fight? Stream number... What stream is this? 14? Man. Oh, it must be it. Trying to find the timestamp. By the way, I think I never said thank you, but thank you to the ones who always put timestamps on my streams. I very much appreciate it. It's a lot of work, I assume. It's really helpful for everyone. Okay. And clippers too. Sometimes I don't remember what I said on stream. And then I sometimes look at the clips, I'm just like, oh. Or sometimes they add like a really fun, I guess, addition to whatever I said. It's really, really funny. 231.15. I was like, what, level 80 something? $92? Might be 92. Maybe I leveled up a couple times. I saw a run where, like, you know, the carrion parry? It parries like his blood throwing thing. I was like, what? Oh no, maybe it wasn't the blood throwing, it was the claw. I don't know, whichever one. But it parried it, and I was like... That's so big brain. $83 at Mogu Fight. Why does that feel so low? The audacity to use Blood Flame on Lord of Blood. What are you thinking, Pastina? Oh, Pastina! Called Pastina! Go past Pastina! Pastina used Poison Cloud! I don't know if it's effective. Prehistoric Ina. Nihil! Nihil! Oh, past Ina and past Ina going ham during Nihil. Oh, dodged too early for that claw. Stagger. Nice. Must be the jump attacks. Ooh! Is this React content? Blood loss. Just healed through that. He's poisoned. Pastina actually poisoned him? What? It actually worked? Nice rolls. Just a little more. Nice roll. Ah, he got hit. Rolled the explosion though. This is a watch along, not a react. Alright, that's true. Nice. Was that a bleed proc at the end? Oh, there's the yatta spin. Must have been the bleed proc. Yatta, she says. Okay, which one was Radahn? I wanna watch Radahn. 8? Number 8? Oh, what a day! What a festive day! Okay, that title kind of does say kind of that it is Radahn. Okay. Okay. It's around 2:56:35. The Wailing Dunes. I miss Radahn. I don't know if I can redo Radahn. Like solo. I was very brave back then. Calling Torrent. Such a great warrior to be remembered just like Alexander. He is nerfed. I think the Radahn I fought was already nerfed once. It was like nerfed like the day before I think I did my attempt or something. I don't know. Or attempts rather. Oh, nice dodges. Almost died. Chill, bro, please. Oh, the running while healing kind of reminds me of Monhan. That was not a very good run at the start. I managed to survive. Oh, nice bleed proc. That was brave not healing for that long. I would have healed already. Oh, there's that move. Oh, that move is still scary. The dun 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 dun. That one. You guys know what attack I'm talking about, right? Oh, how did I dodge that? Must have been the Y-axis. Okay, phase 2. Saying it's good practice. Oh. Oh, there it is. Dun 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 dun. How did I dodge that perfectly? I feel like if I did it now, I would just get hit. Past Dana's too strong. Oh, that torrent dodge. Oh, the torrent jump. Dun, dun. The swipe. Jump. Nice jump. You know how to jump past Ina. Oh, that's the dash. Oh, nice dodge. Wait! Was that a torrent iframe? She gaming? She's too powerful. What am I watching? I'm watching my past Elden Ring stream. Where was the torrent iframe? Hold on. Wow. Like 259.50 and onwards. Oh, the torrent is at like the 3 hour and 1 minute ish. The torrent iframe. Oh. Wow. I probably at the exact moment I probably didn't even realize what I just did. I did call it out? Oh. Maybe past Ina was more aware. There it is, the Yatta spin. Can you guys believe they added torrent to the Elden Beast fight? Like the day after I beat it? Like 2 days after? And I was complaining running so far. Man. That was pretty fun though. I can't wait to see what other bosses I fight in the DLC. Maybe there's a very nice parryable boss. When was the last time I had a really nice parry fight? The one that really stands out to me that I remember is the Captain O'Neill. Was it? The one that had like the lightning leg. That one was pretty fun. Oh, which stream was that? I wanna watch Perry Ina. Oh. maybe 19? Oh, 16. Wow, you guys are fast. 16 at 128. Oh, not this dude. It's the other dude. In the... I guess I got the names wrong. The one in the castle. I think that's the one I parried. The other dude. They kind of look the same though. Niall. Oh, O'Neill and Niall are different. They have very, very similar names. Oh, also happy birthday! Hope you have a good one. Or had a good one. Or will have a good one. How dare you, they don't look the same. They kind of seem similar. Okay. They're kind of similar looking. They have similar names too. Oh, this one is the Loretta fight. How did I fare against Loretta? Loretta wasn't too bad from what I remember. A lot of her moves kind of reminds me of the tree guard. Okay, I think I still had trouble, but... Okay, 18 at 349.50. Laura was 19, Niall was 18. Oh. Okay, here we go. I'm at 348.15. Okay. Castle Soul. Isn't Soul like sun? But it's like not in the sun. Oh, what? I think I remember reading this from, or not reading this, but hearing about this from one of the Lord videos. How Mikola was trying to cause an eclipse or something, so that they can bring back like Godwin's something about Godwin, but then like they failed because Radahn was holding the stars or something like that. And this area was kind of where they were trying to cause the eclipse or something. Maybe that's why it's called Castle Soul. Okay, Commander Niall. Niall. Nya. Commander Nya. Elden Ring lore is pretty good. Ooh, the ads are a little... This is the Elden Ring strats review stream. Oh, Pastina was dealing with the other ad, but Pastina died pretty quick. Oh no. Must be the AoE attacks. Okay. Nice, nice. Got rid of the ads. Oh, the spin, 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 spin. And then lightning. Lightning leg. Swish. Dodge. Nice. Hoi. Hoi. Nice. That was a nice dodge. Oh, that was not a nice dodge. Oh, frostbite. Okay, got the buckler out. Nice parry. Oh, that giant snow attack, blizzard attack. I like how the commander is just like, oh, I'm so tired, and just rests on the ground after that attack. Oh, nice parry. I wouldn't have gotten that if it was me right now. Oh! What? Clean parries. Oh, nice dodges. This was a fun fight. Oh, nice parry. Reliving the glory days, honestly. Oh, nice, another parry. Wow. Pretty good, pretty good. Carrie was the answer. Slow, tired spin. Carrie was the answer. Am I free? Yes, you are free, Pastina. Am I finally free? Yes, you are. You are, Ina. Yes, you are. Oh, which do you think is better? Chocolate chip with milk or Oreos with milk? Ooh. Personally, if I'm being completely honest, I can't answer the question because I don't really drink milk for obvious reasons. But it really depends on how good the chocolate chip cookie is. Like, I'm not a cookie dipper. Like, I feel like it doesn't allow us to fully enjoy the cookie as its own. Because what makes a cookie good is that crispy outside, soft inside, you know? But if you dip it, it's like, you know? I mean, I'm not against eating the cookie and then drinking the milk, perhaps, or coffee, so that you can enjoy the initial bite of the cookie as well as the combined taste, you know? But actually dipping it, not as fond of it, personally. I guess when the cookie isn't soft enough, you can soften it by adding, I guess, milk or coffee. Speaking of cookie, where did the cookie eating taco go? They're around. Hora! I just forgot to toggle. I mean, bring them into reality is what it was. Anyways, back to Elden Ring talk. There are a couple of items, I think, from the base game that I should probably go get, or I want to go get. One of them, I think, is in a catacomb in Landale that I probably didn't find or decided not to go in. It's the... what was it called? Lord of Bloods something. It's a talisman, I think, that like boosts your attack when there's a bleed proc near you. Lord of Blood Exaltation, yeah, that thing. And then I don't know if I have the tier that gives me dexterity up. Dexterity tier, I don't know where to get that. I didn't even look it up. I think I already have the other one that I want, so yeah. I noped out of the catacombs fast. Is that where it is? Is that what it is? The one with all the really scary mobs and stuff? Is that where it was? Ah, I didn't want to go back there, but I guess I have to. Moogle friends. I know you like the jar, but you can get the white mask that also stacks with the bleed damage. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'll grab the mask, but not use it, because I don't know. The jar is a very... it's a very fond memory of my friend Alexander. It's like there's a reason I'm not wearing like optimal armor as well, because I just want to remember my friend Vlad. Demi Solar Her was praising you for wearing the pot. Oh yeah, I saw! And I was like, at first I was like, is that the real Lemmy Solar? The strongest Takunachi. Wow. I saw one of the millennia kill videos, and why did they make waterfowl dodging so They make it look so easy. I was also watching Ongbao's Perry Millennia Run. I was like, why does he make it look so easy? Man, I wish I was that good. They're just cruising. They don't even roll. They're just running around. They're like hee hee hee. Man, they just built different. Streamers also need to handle a lot of things at the same time. I guess that's true, cause that's what I was kind of also feeling yesterday. It's like, I know it can't be helped when I play FromSoft games, but sometimes chat just seems very... What should I say? It's like that meme of me with the guy walking in with the pizza and everything's burning. It's like I can't read chat when I'm focusing on the boss, right? But when I look back at chat, it's like on fire, and I'm just like, huh. Yeah. That's the thing. It's like, it's kind of hard to, I guess, moderate the chat while I'm playing games that require my full attention during boss fights and stuff. And the thing is, like, the problem, not the problem, but like something I noticed that I don't want happening is like, when something bad happens, someone else comes in to point it out, and then there's like an argument going on both sides. It's like there's a backseater, and then, for example, and then someone points them out for backseating, and then it's like a chain reaction, you know? It escalates. It's, for me, it's best if you just ignore it. It's hard, I know, but it's better to just ignore them. Yeah. The chat civil war. We gotta call Spooderman. That's like basically, I think, just a tip I can give, not just for you guys, but for other, I guess, other content creators, is if there's a problem maker, sometimes the best thing to do is to just silence them without, you know, giving, like, pointing to them. Because when you give them the acknowledgement, it gives them fuel to do more, you know? Yeah, which is why I think, like, instead of blocking someone, muting them sometimes is better, because it's just, you don't give them the acknowledgement that you know they exist. Yeah. It's harsh, but I think it's fair. It's like parrying, exactly. But yeah, it's like, I guess for me personally, I kind of felt this as I was testing builds and stuff too in Elden Ring, was that if I played the game on my own, I wouldn't have finished Elden Ring. I feel that. And the reason I am able to finish, you know, these games, harder games, is because I'm playing it on stream. And it's kind of like a collective experience, you know? So when chat gets a little too rowdy, I kind of also lose motivation to play. So it'd be nice if, you know, we all have fun while playing it, no matter how I play it. Yeah. So, I don't know. I kind of was hard on myself too, because when I used the summons, of course it felt less satisfying, but at the same time, I feel like when I pull out summons, it's around the time where I don't feel like I'm having as much fun with the boss. At least recently anyways. I think in the past, I just used it without thinking. But at least recently, I feel like I got into a mindset where it's like, oh, I shouldn't use, you know, summons and stuff. But at the end of the day, I feel like if it means that I'm enjoying the game more, it shouldn't be something that I should, you know, frown upon. So, I mean, at the same time, if you think about it, this is my like first like Souls-like game. First FromSoft game, so go easy on me. Last time I tried, a boss decided to kill itself, and I didn't have as much fun, and I stopped playing. But I think, I don't know, a large part of why I enjoy video games is learning about, you know, the story and the world building. And I think Elden Ring does an amazing job because there's just layers upon layers and layers of lore and things to explore. And that's part of why I enjoyed Elden Ring so much, because I get so attached to some of the characters and what's going on. So it's less fun for me if I'm stuck on a boss for like 6 hours, because I feel like there will be, you know, so much story I could be learning about, more new characters and stuff, and the lore. So, you know, sometimes if I feel like I'm not enjoying the fight and it gets a little too frustrating, then I'll pull up past it. But, you know, I feel like there are definitely bosses that I will never pull out, you know, summons and stuff. Like Millennia is such a fun fight to challenge that I would really like to do it 1v1. But, you know, just like some of the other bosses recently. Like Gideon. A proper duel. But you know, after I finish Elden Ring 2, you know, if it comes down to it and I feel interested enough, maybe I'll try out other FromSoft games. But I think, yeah, it is best to play in the way that's fun for me. And to me, it's like the game as a whole. Like, if there's a game I can say that, like, I can spend hours outside of the game learning about the lore and the characters. That's a good game to me. Like, for example, like another game that I did this was probably Hollow Knight. Like after I was done with the game, I really wanted to learn more about, you know, the world and the nitty-gritty stuff that I didn't get to like fully dive into. Stuff like that. And Ender Lilies I was really happy with because I got to 100% it. Which is why I'm really looking forward to, you know, the sequel coming out. Yeah. You know, like some people really like challenging themselves with all the bosses. For me, I think I'm more, I think I've said this, but I'm just a casual gamer, you know. If there's a game that I'm really interested in the story and I don't care as much for the gameplay, I will play on easy mode. I will. If I want a challenge, I'll go like New Game Plus or something. But if it's the story I'm interested about, yeah, I'm gonna go story mode. I want to learn more about the story and the people and the lore. Sometimes I just want to know what happens in the game before I actually go down on the gameplay. Yeah. I guess some people forget that games are meant to be just enjoyed, no matter how you play it. That's true. Epachi easy mode. Only weak people play on easy mode. Yeah, I am weak and I will play on easy mode if I have to. Only kids play on easy mode. Ah, I guess I'm returning to being a kid again. You know, people always say you lose you lose your childhood as you grow up. Guess I'm going back to being a kid. Yeah, games are art, and art can be enjoyed in many different ways. Therefore, we can enjoy games in many different ways. Wow. That really makes me think. I think I did get better at playing games while being in Hololive because I still remember having trouble, and I still have trouble figuring out how to use controllers. Because I've never really had consoles, or I never really played that many games with controllers before joining Hololive. So I guess that was one of the things, like challenging games or challenging doing something is fun to an extent, but I feel like I can't do it forever because I get tired of it. I want to move on. I think that's why I kind of strayed away from playing a lot of MMOs. And one of the reasons I didn't, or I guess I stopped playing FF14 as much, it's because like time commitment to do some of the content was a little too much. I just don't have the time. It gets frustrating at a certain point. Some people look down on them as cheating. I guess that's the thing, because like there's a lot of people who are like, oh, you shouldn't be using summons, you only have to fight the boss solo, that's how you do it. But you know, it's like kind of the same as how I say, for example, to someone who wants to enjoy a new franchise or IP, it's like you should just let them do whatever is in the game, you know? Play however they like. Because if you just tell them there's a certain way to enjoy something, but that's not how someone enjoys something. It's not how you let something you like thrive. I think this is what I said about like Gundam, for example. It's like people will be like, oh, you have to watch it in this order to make sense. And I'm just like, no, just watch something that piques your interest. If you feel like you're more interested after that, you branch out into other stuff. Otherwise, you just let them be. And that's how you get new fans into an older, more established franchise or IP. You know, if I feel like I want to challenge myself more in Elden Ring, maybe, you know, I'll go into New Game Plus, or I'll do, you know, level runs someday. But when there's story and the world to be explored, maybe it's not the time. Because I have fun doing the tree guard as you know, a fresh character. I wouldn't mind challenging some of the bosses like that. But it's just, I feel less motivated to do it while there's like story and stuff, new stuff to be explored. Yeah. Level 1 no hit speedrun win. I feel like it would be fun to go into market like that. Maybe at least upgrade like a weapon and like carry a buckler or something, but yeah. And you know, if some of the viewers feel like that's not the kind of run they want to watch, there's like, you know, a billion other Elden Ring DLC streamers going on right now. You know? You can come back when I actually do attempt those challenging stuff. If that's the content you're looking for. But if you just like seeing me play a video game, that's good. Thumbs up. This makes me feel better and less stressed about how I play games. That's right. I think you should all just play the game however you want it. And you know, if some people feel better about themselves for calling people cheaters about using summons and mechanics in the game, let them have their podium of greatness or something. It doesn't really matter how you yourself enjoy the game. But anyways, I'm quite excited to try out the newly built Ina of the Void. I wonder if I'll make my enemies bleed tears of defeat. Quite excited, new and improved. More blood will be stronger. And we'll explore more. I mean, I think next time I do stream, Elden Ring DLC, it'll probably be... I don't know, maybe I should play a little bit tomorrow. Who knows? But I think it's gonna be exploring to get some of the items and then going into the DLC area a bit. Yeah. Speaking of 2.0, Cal got 2.0 up there. Are you getting it too? Baby? Baby? Maybe? I wonder if there's any tacos who need help with Mogu though. You think I can beat Mogu again? I mean, I think I'm probably over leveled at this point. I mean, I'm literally doubled the level of what I was when I first beat Mogu. But, you know, maybe there are still people in the TAKOTIME group that need help. You never know. You get nerfed when summoned by a lower level player. Oh, no. I guess that would make sense because otherwise people would just summon like a level like 700 something player and they will just like poke the boss and they die. That would make sense. Enough the Void versus Moguris. I saw Iris's tweet. How she put the picture of the hand of Mikola. She's like, she's so dumb bad for it. I'm just like, she's truly Moguris. That's great. Down bad for Mikola. I can totally see Iris become the real Mogu. I mean, she has horns. Right? Man. I can't wait to find more about the lore of Elden Ring DLC. I'm so curious. All I know is that people hate Mark. They hate her. With passion. So, you know. And what will we see Alexander's cousin? You never know. Marika did nothing wrong. Kindly Mikola will guide us. But is Mikola the good guy? Or are we just delusional, you know? You never know, it's Elden Ring. Last time someone seemed good, they kind of like, I don't know, died. Never know. But one thing is true. They hate Marika. And the Golden Order. And the tarnish that hails from the Golden Order. Which is me. Yeah. It's kind of like, I don't know, Mikola gives me bad vibes. Cause like, you know, Mikola has like the from like the lore videos, it says like Mikola has the ability to get everyone to like, you know, Mikola. And last time or any time I've seen a character like that, they were like very like evil and manipulative, you know? Like brainwashing almost. And last time I checked, the all the demigods, what they're called, Empyreans, they kind of have something wrong with them. At least one thing. But currently, I think everything in the base game that points to Mikola is like, oh, Mikola, the great kind child, tried to save sister, you know? And the whole family tree is kind of complicated. I mean, Ronnie is not innocent. Like she messed up Godwin. She was like, oh, we're gonna end the Golden Order. And it's just like, just kidding, I have my own goals. But she's cute, so, you know. And now Godwin is the root of all the Deathroot stuff. And it's destroying, you know, the Golden Order. Hehe, shiny blue sword, it's mine. But yeah. But then I'm curious, like one of the things that's like curious, at least something I'm watching out for, is like how, what's that new boss called, Mesmer, is related in the family tree. I mean, I would assume like he's a child of Mark and Radahn from the red hair, and how Mesmer calls Mark a mother. Because the red hair is kind of a dead giveaway. But then there's all the different things, and you don't really get, you know, anything about Mesmer in the base game. So I'm just like, what is going on? Mesmer feels like the brother kept in the attic and is not talked about. Honestly, maybe. I don't think I remember hearing anything about Mesmer in the base game. That's why I'm like confused. So who knows? He's literally that. There are references to Mesmer in the base game and the Impaler's catacombs. Oh, I guess Impaler. If there's any things to add. Yeah. Very, very interesting. Family Thanksgiving must be awkward. But I mean, it's not like the... Like Marka's kids didn't like know or care for each other, because Mikola cared for godwin enough to try to resurrect him with the eclipse and stuff. So, you know, at one point they were all, you know, happy family. Were they ever happy though? I feel like, I don't know, I feel like when Radahn and Renala were together, they were pretty happy. They seemed like a relatively happy family until it all fell apart. Yeah. Just average family shenanigans. I think the lore videos are pretty interesting. You guys check it out if you haven't. It's like watching like a really deep like fantasy novel lore. Yeah, and like some of the items have their own backstory too, like the story of like the mob that originally carried like rivers of blood or like Nakiba and stuff. It's pretty interesting. Item backstory is great. And like I read one thing that just like blew my mind, and it's kind of, I guess, kind of spoilers for the base game, but I felt like so like impressed with how it was built up, because like there's an NPC called Thops, right? And it's, you meet him like relatively early in the game, and he's just like, oh, I can't get back into the academy. I'm stuck out here. I don't have a key. And then like he kind of is like down and kind of sad and stuff, but he teaches you a spell. What was it called? Dobbs Barrier. And at first, like throughout the game, it kind of feels useless. And you're just like, oh, okay, Thops. But then, I think it was like, what, near the end of the game? When you're fighting, what was the Elden Beast? That Thops Barrier can block that or something? And I'm just like, you thought you were useless, but you created a spell that can block a god's attack. It reflects the Elden stars. It's just like, you were not useless. You literally created something that you thought was useless. Everyone thought was useless, but it helps against the fight of the gods. I love when like games do that with the lore. It's just like, you know, it's just brilliant. Like the small thing that could make a difference where no one else could. Yeah. And how like you can get different items for like how you decide to end like a story quest with an NPC. Like I was looking up builds too, like that I could possibly try out, and apparently on the Millicent story quest, if you decide to betray her, you get a pretty good talisman. But I don't think I would have had it in my heart to betray Millicent. Like, it's just so sad. But people sometimes decide to betray her because of the talisman. I feel like I just won't be able to do it. I think that's also the same with Alexander. Like, apparently if you kill him earlier in the game, you get something else. But then the one you get at the... after you finish his storyline is better, so... You know? It's just like Millicent dies either way. I'd rather her go, you know, not suffering as much. Yeah. I love the patchy summon is Radahn fight. He just shows up, sees you fighting, and runs away. I guess that's why like big games like Elden Ring require. It's like kind of fun to do a new game just to see different, I guess, options playing out. Like for example, I wouldn't mind summoning during the Radahn festival in my second playthrough if I do one. Just to see, you know, the big festival going on. Like if the first was to give an honorable death to Radahn 1v1, the second will be an actual festival, you know? Things like that. Yeah. And like the fight with Morgott, I think you can summon Melina, right? And like some other fights with the story NPCs. But then again, now that I think about it, Melina says she's of Marika. So is Mesmer kind of like Melina in that like they're not really born, like they're not really mentioned as like the really well-known children? Or it's just like only like the really famous, you know, family of the M. Did she mention? I thought she was like related to Marika. It's like the forgotten children. Mesmer, Melina. She does hint at it, right? Yeah. I mean, I feel like if you're born at the Eltre, it's kind of assumed, you know. That's literally where, like, they live. She outright says she is a child of Mark. Okay, so I wasn't remembering wrong. So it's like there are many children that are forgotten, I guess. They only remember the famous ones, the well-known children. Then again, you never know. You never know. Oh my goodness, it's already been 2.5 hours of talking about life in Elden Ring. Time flies when you have fun talking about fun games. I think there's just so much lore in Elden Ring, you can talk about it for ages. And there's still be new stuff. Melina might be Saint Trina. Saint Trina is that sleep-related goddess, right? But then, apparently there was stuff saying that Miquella was also the real identity of Saint Trina. Does that make Miquella Melina? It's not impossible. That's true, it's not impossible. Saint Trina's related to Miquella, but they're not the one, huh? Melina does seem like something related to Saint Trina because, you know, when she grabs her hand, when we hold hands, I fall asleep. Remember? Like the first time she holds my hand, I fall asleep and wake up at the round table. Second time she holds my hand, she burns down an entire tree, or tries to. Something like that. I don't know. Who knows? Or burns the thorns. I don't remember what part it was. Get very eepy when we hold hands. Melina? DLC con- No. We're talking about Melina, which is in the base game. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Miquella and Melina were actually the same person or something. I mean, it runs in the family. Seems like it runs in the family, if so. A strange family tree indeed. Does that mean Ranni could be a finger maiden if she was a gaze of 2 fingers? No, she would have been... She's one of the candidates to become a new god, like... of the order, right? So she wouldn't be a finger maiden, she would be the god. She would have replaced Marika, exactly. Yeah, Ronnie, Millennia, and Mikola. They're the Empyrean candidates, right? I married a goddess. She gave me a big blue sword. You're not smart enough to use it. It's for decoration, okay? There's such thing as decorational swords. I'm not gonna dirty the blade that she gave me with the blood of my enemies. I have other swords for that. Yeah. It's a family heirloom. It's basically like a wedding ring, but it's instead a big sword, exactly. It's the sword I cut the cake with at the ceremony. The cake and the table with it. And if we need entertainment, I'll shoot beams with it at the dance floor. Man, I actually saw one of the bosses in Bloodborne because it just showed up and I got curious. But that boss, I don't know the name. With the big magic sword. Ludwig, that was the one. That seemed like a really fun fight. I haven't played Bloodborne, but I listen to the soundtrack sometimes. It's so good. Especially the what's that boss at the clock tower? Her OST is so good. Maria. I really like that soundtrack. Yeah, if I need to draw something like dark, something edgy, I turn on Bloodborne music. It's so good. If I need to draw something like fantasy and stuff, I sometimes listen to Elden Ring stuff. But music helps you draw. It does. It kind of sets like the atmosphere of what you want to convey, I think. Favorite song from Elden Ring has to be the main theme. It's just so good. Especially like the chill you get when you first walk into the Radahn fight. You hear the main music that you've been hearing on the title screen all along. You know that's the final boss. It's like exactly the same as like, you know, in anime, like the final boss fight, and they're just like, guys, let's go, we're gonna defeat the big bad once and for all, and like the opening starts playing, and then everyone's like, ha, and then like the opening is like playing in the background. Yeah, it's exactly like that. Man, I guess Radahn was a pretty fun fight too. I feel like if I had the time, maybe if I do play through it the second time, I'd try go for like a parry run of Radahn. That would be fun. Also, my chat froze. But I feel like, yeah, if I were to play through it again, I'd probably try out like an entirely new playstyle or something. Maybe I go for the Unga Bunga club run or something. That would be fun. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, or like, you know, there's like the fist fighting weapon in the DLC. Maybe you can do a martial artist run. Hiya! Or like an alchemist run where there's like a new throwing bottle weapon. Yeah. Anyways, I think I'll wrap it up here for today. I gotta clean the house before Mama gets here for dinner. I gotta run the dishwasher. I gotta take out the trash, etc. But yeah. Thank you very much everyone for coming to watch the stream today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know what's for dinner yet. I guess we'll see. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow for maybe some item farming and stuff in Elden Ring, maybe. Yeah. Okay, take care. Have a wonderful rest of the morning, afternoon, evening. Make sure to check out new co-highs later today. Soon, TM. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.